I came across this post by Zia Yusuf. Zia, as you know, is the former chairman of the Reform UK and the Reform Party's current shadow Home Secretary. Zia posted that this convicted Al Qaeda inspired foreign terrorist by the name of Shah Rahman from Bangladesh had plotted to bomb the London Stock Exchange in 2012 and he was jailed for it. He was then released on license in 2017 and applied for asylum. His claim for asylum was turned down under Article 51 of the Refugee Convention, which clearly states that individuals guilty of war crimes, crimes against humanity, terrorist acts, or other serious criminal offences can be denied refugee status. And yet, he's still in the UK. His application for asylum has rightly been refused, but he's not deported. I mean, how bizarre is that someone comes to the UK, takes part in a terror plot, and then applies for asylum. His asylum application is rejected, but he's still not deported after he's released from prison. In fact, not only he's not been deported, he's given leave to remain. And the reason he's not deported is because deporting him to Bangladesh might breach Article 3 of the European Court of Human Rights. When he was released from prison, he breached his release conditions with illicit phones and contacts, and he is still not kicked out. He broke his bail condition and was imprisoned again, then released on license in June 2019 and married a Mauritian citizen in an Islamic ceremony in East London Mosque while she was visiting the UK. She applied for entry clearance to the UK, which was initially denied, but granted after she applied for a second time. In a submission to the Special Immigration Appeals Commission, she said that she returned to the UK in February 2020, but went back to Mauritius in March because of the pandemic. In August 2021, she attempted to join Rahman in the UK to formalise their wedding in a civil ceremony. This time, she was not required to apply for a visa, as Mauritians can now travel to the UK using only an electronic travel authorisation. However, when she arrived at Heathrow, immigration officers found her having ISIS-related material, including videos of soldiers and jihadist propaganda. Nonetheless, she was permitted to enter the UK and lived with Rahman until she was arrested in February 2022. He was recalled to prison and convicted for failing to notify the probation service of a mobile phone, email address, and bank account. So clearly, these two are an undesirable couple, a risk to national security, and yet, because of this European Court of Human Rights Convention that Britain is party to, he's allowed to stay. Zia Yusuf says reform will leave the European Court of Human Rights and ensure none of these sick people are allowed to stay amongst us. And I think the case of Shah Rahman is a strong justification to leave ECHR. If it's not compatible with national security, then we can't abide by it. It's as simple as that. I mean, seriously, we can't deport a convicted terrorist, yet the government is hell-bent on a witch hunt against our SAS soldiers, against our war veterans. In fact, a growing number of soldiers are quitting because of it. These are people who have risked their lives. These are people who have had to make split-second decisions in war zones. And now, years later, they're being pursued in courtrooms. How unjust is that? They allow convicted terrorists to remain in this country, and at the same time, they try to weaken the elite units like the SAS. The result is that there won't be anyone left fighting these terrorists because they've weakened the country, they've weakened the security forces. That's a prime example of a system starting to destroy itself. What do you think? Are you as livid and furious as me? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and if you have not subscribed, I would be grateful if you do. You will help the channel to grow and get stronger. Thanks for watching.